to leave. I just wouldn't go home.
Hi guys, how are you doing today? My name is Kidneyjay. The J stands for jerk because my kidneys are a pair of jerks. And that was, of course, the one, the only, the diva herself, Tammy Slaton, getting the scrap metal treatment and being weighed in with sister Amy Slaton in a junkyard way back on the first season in 2020 of 1,000 Pound Sisters. Now, if you haven't been living under a rusted out car, then you probably know Tammy Slaton has lost a huge amount of weight. And this is what this video is going to be about. I'm going to show you where she was because her odyssey was quite scary at some time, where she is now, as well as what the future might hold for her. So before I do get started, if you could please put some scrap metal on the scale, that is my like button. I would appreciate that. Maybe consider putting some scrap aluminum on that subscribe button. If you're new, appreciate you. And I do have members listed down below. If you want to support my humble little channel that way, you can. So we all saw that weight at the beginning. Tammy Slaton weighing in at 605 pounds in 2020. That is not her highest weight. In fact, I read online that her highest weight was actually 725 pounds. Now, I cannot find the clip anywhere. If you know where that is, let me know. But I did find the clip where she was in Dr. Proctor's office, and she actually weighed in more than 605.
Just stand right there in the middle and you can use those rails. So we're at 644 and a half.
So there you go, Tammy Slaton gaining weight on the weight loss show, 1,000 Pound Sisters. And you're thinking, KJ, sugar tits, how can things go on like this? Something has to give. And it seems like something did. In November of 2021, Tammy Slaton took to her TikTok to tell her viewers, her fans, that something devastating had happened. Now, if it weren't for this, I don't believe Tammy would be where she is today. This was the kick in the fupa that life had to give her in order for her to get well.
This story kind of quick as possible, sum it all up, and why I sound like I do. Basically, back around July of this year, I kind of had a mental breakdown, and I lost myself, literally, like, super bad, up until, like, the end of August, and I ended up in the hospital because of carbon dioxide poisoning, which is, the bad, whatever, anyway, which is led into pneumonia, and I was septic, so, yeah, there's that. I sound like this because after I got off of life support, they put a trach in.
What Tammy experienced then, and maybe she didn't realize it at that time, is what people might call a waterfall moment where everything comes crashing down at once. Sepsis, pneumonia, carbon dioxide poisoning, a tracheostomy to support breathing. So where do you go after this? Tammy was admitted to rehab full-time, where she met her future husband, Caleb Willingham, who was in a similar situation as her. They got married in rehab on 1,000 Pound Sisters, of course, airing it all. Now, whether they did this for ratings, whether they did this because Tammy was lonely, whether they did this because Caleb and her trauma bonded, or maybe it was kismet, maybe it was true love. Unfortunately, it did not last. Caleb lost his battle with obesity in July of 2023. Now, despite heartache or whatever Tammy was going through, it seemed like her rehab stint proved successful. Within the 30 days, she lost 115 pounds. She had rigorous therapy and exercise programs, and when she was released, she continued that up. So much so, she was actually approved for weight loss surgery with Dr. Proctor. Was that surgery a success? You bet your jiggly butts it was. But of course, that left Tammy with loose skin. So in January of this year, 2025, Tammy had skin removal surgery, removing a total of 15 pounds of skin. And guys, that brings us to where we are now. So at 39 years old, going to be 39 July 27th, she has lost a total of 500 pounds, weighs in at 238 pounds, probably stands around 5'9", has been through pneumonia, life support, widowed, skin removal surgery, bariatric surgery, rehab. I'm sure there's some I am forgetting. My point is, I put this all in a nice, neat, pretty little package for you guys, but I'm sure this was not easy for Tammy. She had help. She had the backing of course, TLC, 1,000 Pound Sisters. She also had surgeries that were supported, family members that supported her as well. But whenever people say it's too late for me, I can't do it, I always think back to Tammy Slaton. Now, I don't think her journey is over. I'm sure a lot of people have noticed that she does walk rather restrictively. She walks with a space between her legs, a gait, and experts say basically that was because of all the years of weight on her joints, and her bones probably have caused, unfortunately, permanent disformation. So who knows? I think I read somewhere maybe a knee replacement surgery might be in the cards for her. But we will keep following along, following her story. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.
This is big for
Chubby bunny.
Chubby bunny.
Chubby bunny.
Chubby bunny.
Chubby bunny.
Chubby bunny. Sorry, chubby bunny. My finger.
Chubby bunny.
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 Getting camera, chubby bunny. Say it.
Chubby bunny. I thought it was your turn.
I just did. I said getting camera, chubby bunny.
Oh, chubby bunny.
Did you even put them on?
Yeah.
Oh. Chubby bunny.
Chubby bunny.
Chubby bunny.
Chubby bunny.
Chubby bunny.
Mama.
What?
Chubby bunny.
Chubby bunny.
Chubby bunny.
Chubby bunny.
Let's go for food.